when did you buy your first sax, and how much was it?
That's an interesting question because most times I don't get to be asked this. Let me give you one brief story. So while I was in school, I was using the school saxophone. That's the school saxophone. So when I got into the university for like a year or two, I didn't have a saxophone of mine, so I didn't have a saxophone. So one of my uncles gave me about 25 or 30K to buy a saxophone, but I had to pay my school fees. So I had to convert the money to pay my school fees, and then I didn't have the saxophone again for a while. Fortunately for me, someone else saw that I was good, because at that time I'll go for a program. The program is 2,000 naira. I'll rent saxophone for like 1,000 naira. I'll use 500 naira for transportation, and then take 500. So it wasn't easy. And then the place I was renting this saxophone was far. I was staying somewhere. It's like you're staying in a side where you're renting the saxophone is another side, and so it wasn't really easy for me at that time. So, but the first saxophone, Genesis, it's called Genesis. Any saxophone, Genesis, that's the brand name. Any saxophonist online would know.
Genesis.
Yes, I bought it for 35,000. That was my very first saxophone.
What year was this?
I think 2009. No, 2006, thereabout.
Okay. Since that time and now, how many have you acquired? I know you have a lot now.
Honestly, I can't really count. I've lost count.
Are you serious?
But the funny thing is, I'm very personal with my saxophones.
Okay.
So I don't change my saxophones anyhow. My saxophone is like my baby. So, and I get used to my baby. So, funny enough, aside all the multiple saxophones that I've bought and I've given out, in my career, I can say I've used just 3 saxophones.
Sorry?
3 saxophones.
Okay. 3. Okay.
3.
Okay.
The very first one is called Genesis. The second one is called Selma. My saxophone family would know. Selma, my Selma was a white saxophone, and then now I'm using my Cannonball. I have a lot of other saxophones, but I'm very personal with my saxophones. So most times I end up playing them for a very long time, and we all have history together. You understand?
Are there things you do to keep in shape, to be able to enable?
Of course, I have to rehearse. I rehearse every time so that I can sharpen my skills.
Okay.
I rehearse a lot. Because of my busy schedule, sometimes work doesn't permit, but most times I do routine rehearsals. So it's like a baby that wants to talk. A baby that wants to talk talks every day. And then because the baby talks every day, the baby gets better over time.
Yeah.
So my typical month, I'm playing saxophone every day. I have a program every day. You understand?
Yeah.
I have a program every other day, so I'm sharpening my skills and all that. So what I do is, at my free time, I know the things I need to sharpen up. You understand? And I go there, I go to my rehearsal place, and I do what I have to do, learn my patterns, my skills, and all those things. So.
Does nutrition, does it have anything to do with your job? Maybe what you need to eat and...
Someone asked, where do I work? I work with my saxophone. Someone just asked.
and someone also asked you, how much is your saxophone? So my sister just asked you now.
My saxophone is 3,000. My own, no, my personal saxophone now is $3,500. $3,500.
Okay.
Now.
Then I was asking you that, are there things you eat that age your...
I tell people that saxophone playing is like every other normal thing. It's like talking, it's like running or doing anything. Just make sure you're fine. Some people say before you play saxophone, you have to eat a bar. You have to no. You don't come on. You just have to be yourself. You understand? You have to just be okay, be fine. Sometimes we're even fasting and we're playing, and we're totally fine. People also ask about side effects. If there are side effects, I tell people that everything has a technique and moderation. If you do too much, if you talk too much, you lose your voice.
Yeah.
You understand? If you run too much, you get tired. If you sleep too much, if you go to do the gym too much, so everything has a technique. Once you know how to do it, it's totally fine and safe for everybody.
Okay. Then, how do you also? I was going to say that maybe you need to also say hello to all the saxophonists in the house. There's so many of them.
Maybe I can see a lot of them.
Yeah.
Temi, I see you. The saxophone school, I see you. All my saxophone family, I see you. Hello, everyone. I love you. Wealthy Tega, I see you. Official T Sax, I see you. I see everybody. I love you all. God bless you. Sammy Saxy, I see you. There are a lot of them online.
I know.
I'll be saying hi to them.
Okay.
As time goes on.
Do you guys have a way of meeting, or do you meet regularly, or how do you get to know yourselves and all that?
Well, our industry is very very big, yet I would say we are together. A lot of my colleagues, both senior and junior, they all they organize workshops and seminars. You understand? And we invite ourselves to facilitate the seminar. You understand? And we have like a saxophone community come together at different points in time. The Jerry Omole does his own. There's a saxophone school. There are a lot of this. Adeyinka Elasheyori, you want to learn saxophone? No way. You are not allowed. You are not welcome. Yeah. So we have a community, and we know ourselves, and we're fine with ourselves.
Somebody says, what's the difference between sax and trumpet?
Sax Gold, I see you. Sax Gold is another fantastic trainer in saxophone. Sax and trumpet, they are two different things. They are both wind instruments, yes, but they are totally different. I can't even begin. Saxophone is a reed instrument. You understand? Trumpet is totally different, so they are not together at all. Somi, I see you. Mr. Femi Ogebule, I see you. That's my friend from Chicago. I'm from America. He's also online.
What would be the difference between your favorite sax that you blow and the one the late fella used to blow in those days, the big, massive one? Are they similar, or one is bigger than the other?
There are different types of saxophones.
Okay.
In fact, now there used to be 4. But now there are a lot. In fact, most of us don't even know, because there are some that they just create. Now we're in the age of technology. Normally it used to be soprano, alto, tenor, and the baritone. That's 4. I'm sure the one you were talking about is the baritone that fella used to play.
Yeah.
But now we've gone further. So the soprano used to be, I'm trying to look for a way to explain it so that the people that are not saxophonists will understand. Soprano used to be the highest in pitch. You understand? And then followed by the alto, then followed by the tenor, then followed by the baritone. Baritone, of course, bass is the deepest. But guess what? These days now, we're going further. We're going higher, and then we're going deeper. So there's now, aside the baritone, there's the contrabass, there's the double contrabass, there is sub contra, whatever. There are some that we don't even know. There are some saxophones that you have to climb ladder to play now. You understand? Also, from the soprano end, there's also sopranino. There's also, so we keep going higher. There are different types now. there's also the electric saxophone too. The electric saxophone also was just made where you play the saxophone, but you can select any tone you want. You understand? So yeah.
Yeah. What's your relationship with most of the religious leaders, the pastors? Well, I know they all invite you to play for them at different events.
Well, we're all together. We're together. They are our people. Um, we are all connected. We're all doing the work of God, and we're totally fine. I can't begin to mention names now. You understand? There are lots of them, and we're very good.
Okay. Okay. So if you're not performing at an event and you're not busy doing anything, how do you unwind? What do you do in your relaxation time?
Well, before COVID-19, when I'm not performing or I'm not out, I like to sleep. I
Like
make a joke. It sounds funny. Yes, sounds funny. I make a joke and say we bank sleep because there are times where we play back to back and we don't get to sleep. So it's a joke. It's not. It's just a joke that I make with my wife and my family, and I say that, oh, I'm owing sleep. Oh, I want to pay back sleep. Oh. And then when I pay back, I'll say I want to have extra so that when the time comes when I have my sleepless nights, I just make that joke. But most times I like to rest because it's not easy. Sometimes on a typical day, of course, before COVID-19, we have 4, 5 events back to back, different locations. There are times where we have to travel around the world. Sometimes in 3 days, you have to go to 5 countries or interstate travels. Sometimes airline logistics, you have to go by road just to make sure that you get things done, But so most times I see movies and I sleep. My rest is very important. Unlike some of our colleagues, some of them use painkillers and all those kind of things and all those because of our schedule. You understand? But for someone like me, once I sleep, I'm fully energetic and I'm fine. I'm good to go.
Are there times you've had to, like, apart from entertaining with your sax and all that, maybe sing? I don't know if you've had that.
Well, I can sing, but I don't sing professionally. You would never find me singing on stage. You understand? I can sing maybe if I want to tell my singers to do 1 or 2 things, or I want to direct them and all that. Yes, I can. But for me to sing on stage, no, you won't see that happen. In fact, sometimes I just get on stage, play my saxophone, and move on. You'll probably not even hear me talking. Aside for this interview, most people don't even know what I sound like. I mean, my voice.
Yeah.
Of course, they know what my saxophone sounds like. Yes.
Yeah. You said before COVID-19, sleep used to be your relaxation, but how come it changed with COVID-19? That should have given you more time to sleep. The lockdown.
Yeah, no, what I'm trying to say is that time we don't have time.
Okay.
So I'm saying before COVID-19.
Oh, okay.
Now that there's COVID-19,
okay,
we have time to rest more.
Okay.
You understand? Though we've been busy online, now we've been able to devise ways on Zoom, on YouTube, where we can still reach out to our fans. We can minister to the people. People can get blessed. You understand? And all those things. So yeah.
So you're not owing sleep any money any longer.
No, I have deficits.
You have deficits.
I have enough to last me for the year.
Thank you very much. And I was thinking that you are going to give us a tune or something.
Oh no, my saxophone is in the studio.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and I'm not in the studio at the moment. If I had known, I would have prepared. My saxophone is in the studio.
Thank you very much. But let me leave you to say, to send a message to your viewers, your fans, your colleagues, and all those watching.
All right,
the world.
Everyone online, I love you. I celebrate you. Thank you for always listening to our music, for buying our music, for coming online to listen to us. God bless you. For my saxophonist, senior colleague, my colleagues, my younger colleagues, I always tell my younger colleagues that everything your hand finds to do it well. When an opportunity comes, it might not repeat itself. You don't know when the breaking point will be. You don't know what event that will change your story, that will change your life forever. You don't know. You just have to be at your best all the time. And the other thing I always say is everything is possible, no matter who you are. No matter where you are from, you can be great. You can be a billionaire. I always tell my friends that a few of them call me billionaire saxophonist. And the reason why they do that is I believe that with what I'm doing, when God blesses the works of my hands, I can be the best in the world. And being the best is not just in skills, in every aspect, in anointing, in money, because it's very important too. So really everything is possible. You don't limit yourself. A lot of my colleagues feel because they play instruments, they play the saxophone, they are a bit disadvantaged. No, everything is possible. And part of my principles with the things I do, with the projects I embark on, and everything I lay my hands on, I try to go to terrains that most people have not been to. You understand? I try to do things that have not been done before. Like our concerts, we are one of the pioneers in having concerts at a hotel, gated gospel concerts, and people attend. So I'm more about changing the narrative. I'm more about believing that everything is possible. You can be a saxophonist and you have estates all around the country. You can be a saxophonist, you play and people get healed at the sound of your horn. You can be a saxophonist and live the life, really. All things are possible. All things. All. That's what I tell people, and that's what I want to tell everyone there. Listening to me. They can say you are local, they can say you are disadvantaged, but trust me, everything is possible by the special grace of God.